Holy crap. Holy crap. That's the best part about doing these debriefs is forcing myself to relive every minute of it, with editing through some of that stuff and putting in the footage. And, I'm obviously going through the footage over and over again, but I'm not reliving the flight necessarily because I'm kind of going back and forth. But my God, this plane is so freaking awesome. So first off, Ryan, what your question was using the trim to kill the airspeed, and the inspiration behind Brad's new hit single "Trim Trim Trim," which actually is probably not a great name for a song because there's some other meanings to that word. But the one thing that I did learn when I was going through, buongiorno Fabio. But one thing I did kind of pick up on in the footage as I was going through it and editing it was actually on the takeoff. When we were getting into cruise, and Brad was saying, push forward, keep trimming. You've got 30 more knots to trim out. And coming from a constant speed, little 180 horsepower trainer thing, that's not anything, the plane is so light, you're not going that fast. That concept doesn't exist. But when he said that, it finally clicked that, okay, we're just make it easy. Like we're looking at 150 knots to cruise. Oh my God. If that's French, I'm going to just completely butcher that. Thank you, sir, for following. I need a pronunciation key on there. But yeah, so let's just say our cruise is 150 knots and we're climbing out at 120 knots. So trimming out, pushing the nose forward and trimming nose down is going to get you the 30 knots because the power is set and you're trimming the airspeed into the plane. And having landed the plane after going back over that footage, it kind of clicked on both ends that the performance, the speed of this plane with the constant speed prop is dictated by the pitch, not necessarily the power like it would be in a 172. Full power, you're going to start climbing, pull the power out, and you're going to start descending at any given trim setting or whatever. So that was huge. So it was just awesome to fly that plane. My God, it's so cool. But the main thing that I had, that I was basing my perception of what the plane felt like to fly, was based off of the back pressure on the yoke. Let's see if this thing is probably neutral. Yeah. So there's no weight on this thing, but if you just let the yoke lay, it's going to the elevator is going to be completely down like that. And in the sim, you don't get that feeling at all. It's neutral. If you've got a spring-loaded joystick like I do, it's just going to sit in the middle, but it really sits like this. So getting in the plane, if you want to hold the yoke neutral, it takes I don't know how much force, 20, 30 pounds or something like that. So it has this deceptive feeling of being heavy, but taxiing, it felt light on taxi. And then once you're underway, the rudder pedal, there was no weight in the rudders, and once you're up, then it was just a light, friggin' awesome plane. Oh my God, it was so good. Okay, I need to refill my beer real quick, and then we'll do our little X-plane debrief stuff. So stand by 1 second.
What's up, everybody? I just thought I would sneak in here while Bill is getting a beer because I can hear him, chatting about this flight that I couldn't talk at all during. It's a nice job, Brad and Bill, keeping my headset silent. How's it going? Anything new with anybody? Brad, I am just happy that that headset does not pinch the beep out of my head. So even if I can't talk, they're way more comfortable than the ones that Bill gave me. So. Oh, thanks. I was wearing the Bose, and they're obviously the most comfortable headset ever. But what do you guys think so far of the video? I think you guys saw Bill landing, or Bill's first time flying the Bonanza. Oh. Bill. Oh, Bill loves those David Clarks. What are you guys doing? What's up? Are you gonna just hang out and watch Bill fly this in the sim? Just spent an hour and a half with him in the real world, and now you're gonna hang out and watch him fly this thing in the sim?
Jeez, when you put it that way, it sounds so inviting.
Watching him apparently drink beer that you guys don't approve of. Landing seaplanes, yeah. Maybe soon. I've been working on it. I don't know if you guys saw Bill's, was it only on Instagram yesterday?
What?
My DC-3 flying. It went pretty well. It was good. It was really actually honestly good until the landing. Didn't go so well after that. But I don't know.
It was quite a big bounce.
It was. I don't really know what happened, but we died. So
bounced into the fuel tanks.
Yeah. Icon A5? What's that?
That's the little seaplane with the folding wings.
Oh.
Remember from the expo?
No. I don't remember, but
with the prop facing.
I do like the seaplanes. They're pretty good. So what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Just chatting with your friends.
Do you want a beer too? Do you want the last Michelob?
No. I did switch it up and get Michelob Ultra. But I'm not going to have that one right now. Well, I normally drink the Coors Light. Let me just say that the only reason that we have Coors Light in the house is because of me, not because of Bill. Bill always drinks this and a lot of other fancy beers, but I'm just a good old Midwest girl, and I just like my,
yeast water.
I just like my water. So, all right. Well, yes, Midwest for the win. I know.
Here, hit the brake.
This one?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You guys should go on an elder hunting exposition in a rental.
An elder hunting? Good old Minnesota, yeah. Gotta love it.
Well, Brad, our local little craft beer place had 24 bottles, and then right when we went back, they're gone.
The Pliny?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah, younger is the hard one. What's up, JP? Say hi to JP.
Who's JP? What's up? What's up? I took the brake off.
No, put it on. Put the brake on.
Oh, I think it is on. I pressed that button.
Okay. Red switches.
No, I'm not flying this.
I know, you're just going to start it up.
I'm not
No, younger, they only do on draft, and they only brew it once a year.
Yeah, but when you
Hey, bird. Whoa, buddy.
Your buddy.
Below minimums, thank you for gifting the sub to Mr. JP. Thank you, sir. Okay, mixture full rich. Remember F8?
Nope.
Throttle halfway in. Hit the indent.
The what?
Move the throttle halfway up. And then hit the fuel pump for 5 seconds. Yeah. Okay, now mixture. F7, pull it out, and then start it up, and when it starts up, hit F8 again. Oh, you didn't have the brakes on?
You didn't have the brakes on then. Or you told
No, I
me
did
to
have
take
the brakes.
them off.
No, I had the brakes on, and you turned them off by accident. Alright, there you go. Thanks for starting it up.
Alright. Peace out, kids.
And downgrade. Okay. What's up? What's up, Wiley? Instant downgrade. Sorry. Alright. Let's go. St. Wolfric, what's happening? I was hoping she would do fitness and flying really make us feel pathetic. Yeah, she'll definitely do a good job of that. She's finally faster than I am. I'm confused. I can't read sarcasm. That's really funny. I have another beer. I already got it. Okay. Sorry, I was like looking back to I was seeing a lot of stuff in the chat that I don't remember seeing, but that's because Julia was sitting here. Yeah, JP's videos are freaking awesome. Let's do... Is 4 flight up now? Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. This audio cue is right up your alley, JP.
It's a white legend. Hey, you're my buddy, white legend, because I'm a white legend.
All right, what's the CTAF here? 22. SciTech panel doesn't work. So I can't see what I'm putting in here. 22, 725. 28. And then does COM 2 work in this thing or not? 26. Hopefully that will work once we're airborne. Raven, thanks, man. It was unbelievable. Even with the 360 camera dying, it was so much fun for me to watch. I'm glad you enjoyed it, because I definitely did. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get that, at least that portion edited for sure. I have questions on the plane. I'll ask you offline. Learn some stuff I didn't know. Oh, sweet. Absolutely. I mean, you can ask now too, Raven. JP, the plan is we're gonna fly from Oceanside to John Wayne to Big Bear back to Oceanside. And yeah, and also Brad is here, so he's I would ask him anyway. Or you can make me feel really cool and ask me, and I will pretend like I know when I'm really just asking Brad. That's fine too. JP, absolutely, dude. Load up, man. We will, especially the John Wayne one. Or, except for John Wayne, it's going to be all uncontrolled. But we can do Flight of 2 on the flight following out of there. Well, if you have the Bonanza, that would be the best option. So this is the F-33, which is different in a lot of ways from the A-36. And this is also a different tail number. I will still be using 9072 Sierra because as far as this view goes, it's pretty much identical. Oceanside traffic, Bonanza 9072 Sierra, taxi runway 25, Oceanside. Yeah, the TBM if you want to fly with the gear down. Six, 285. So I'm not going to really do any of the maneuvering stuff. Maybe we'll do a couple. It's just not it's not the same deal. Doing air work in the sim is not very fun. Baron would be good. Yeah, so the gear speed on the Bonanza is a little bit faster. If that is the number. We got to check the 360 camera. Man, if I could change only one thing about that flight, it would be duct tape that external battery onto that mount. I would have really liked to see the gear touch down on that landing. It felt pretty good though. I have no idea how it, I have nothing to gauge except for Brad's landings, but it seemed like it was all right. Hard not to improve upon my controlled crashes. Yeah, I do full run-ups, man. I know that is probably insanely tedious to watch. Oh my God, I just looked at my head. My hair looks ridiculous. It's just, it's not a trainer. And, you know, there are differences between the 172 and PA-28. Anybody that's flown both of those, you know, knows exactly what I'm talking about. But the differences compared to this are so minor that it almost doesn't matter. God, this thing is just, it's so fun. It's so fun. Trim. That's good, Ryan. And I think it helps never forget to do one. I feel like if I did it in the sim all the time, I might at some point forget in the real world and just like taxi and take off. And I never want to be like rolling down the runway going, crap, I did not do a run up. I don't think that would ever happen because, you know, you're way more focused and doing checklists and all that stuff in the real plane, but I don't even want to almost forget that and just make it second nature. It only takes a couple of minutes. Who cares? Just do a quick little run up. And even if it's abbreviated, even if it's stop here, you know, crank up the power, check the control surfaces, and then good to go. At least makes you go through the steps of doing a run up. My question is, what does closing the cowl flaps, something like that after takeoff, and what is that on the plane you are... Oh, and where is that on the plane you are flying? Great question. The cowl flaps are on this one, on the Coronado one, it's these two flaps right underneath the cowl here, that's the name, right in front of the exhaust. So it opens up the engine bay and allows for better heat dissipation and cooling, basically. But it also has drag. So when you close the cowl flaps, it looks like that. So it's a little bit more streamlined, but it doesn't, you know, you're going a lot faster, so the airflow going into the engine is increased by a lot. Inside, that is handled right on this lever right here. So that is where the cowl flaps are. Now, I have on the SciTech panel, it's an... Wait, is that... Where is it on this? Did I do that? Did I have that wrong? No, okay, yeah, that's right. It just, for some reason, is not tied to the SciTech panel. That's weird. So, yeah, it's... The panel switch that I have is on-off, but that should be... You can see how it's like half closed now. Maybe it doesn't move. That may be completely off here. Yeah, it's not doing anything. All right, so the plunger in the plane does not work because I have it tied to the panel. So yeah, I don't think it's a Coronado thing. I think that's the fact that I have the panel, so it's just a switch. I think it's more quarantine hair's gone. It's still there, just not in a ponytail flight. Yeah, but it's just like race cars. Like, one of the things about race car design that is kind of a misconception is it's not, you never really have problem getting air into the engine, and especially on an airplane. I mean, you're at 200 miles an hour with these gigantic openings. You probably have too much air going into the engine compartment. So the actual, there's a built-up pressure inside the air inside the engine compartment, so all that heat gets built up in there and doesn't have any place to go. So actually removing hot air is a better way to cool an engine than shoving cool air into it, because there's only so much volume in there, and if the air is not able to get out, it'll never be replaced with cool air. So that trapped air will just continue to heat up. Johnny 621, thank you so much. So by removing the hot air, removing hot air is also what happens when Brad leaves the room. So by creating a negative pressure, we'll actually suck the hot air out of the engine compartment, which will cool the engine more effectively. So when you look at race cars, like real high-performance race cars, the back of the car, if it's like a mid-engine supercar, has a lot of open space. So whether it's mesh grills or openings, look at a Pagani, look at a Koenigsegg, or what's another good, like a P1 GTR, like any like proper race cars have big openings at the back of the engine bay, because removing that heat is really important. So but yeah, anyway, Oceanside traffic, Bonanza 9072 Sierra, taxi 25. And we've got JP there. We're up on 22725, JP. SR22, actually, I don't think they're movable. I think they have, they technically have a cowl flap, but I don't think I don't think you can open or close it.
Alright, Bill, I'm right you ready to go.
Okay, nice. Loud and clear. And you're in a Baron, right?
Hey, firm, I'm Aaron, but you are 170 on here, so I don't have the right model here.
Oh, bummer. Yeah, there's not a good CSL for a Bonanza yet, unfortunately.
Oh, good.
Ocean shot. Okay, JP. So we'll do a flight into John Wayne. We'll full stop at John Wayne over on ACI on the west side, and then we'll flight of 2 section takeoff into Big Bear, and we'll do that as a flight of 2, and get flight following from the ground at John Wayne.
Copy. So you want to get John Wayne separately?
Yeah, we'll get to John Wayne staggered, and then we'll join up, and then we'll do section takeoff from John Wayne.
Copy, sounds good.
Oceanside traffic, Bonanza 9072 Sierra, departing runway 25 Oceanside. So this scenery hasn't been updated in a while. Yikes. Okay, we got the lights. Camera and action. Okay, pressure temp's good, airspeed is alive. Brake, gear up. Props coming back. Keep the nose down. Get through that 80 mark fast. Man, Brad, this is weird seeing this again. The scenery over there is a little bit jank, but this is just the
And Oceanside traffic, November
view,
93
man.
Juliet Papa, taking runway 24 and following the Bonanza.
That's freaking crazy. All right, what are you saying? We're apparently not operating within the limits. it's so crazy recreating flights like this.
Bill, you might have to help me out here because I'm completely unfamiliar with the area, so I'm going to stay low level. Hopefully I'm out of controlled airspace.
Okay, if you climb up to 2,500 and stay a little bit off the coast, you'll be good to go.
Cool, sounds good.
Do you see me right now? Can you see my lights?
Negative. Are you tracking along the shore?
I'm just going straight out right now.
Okay, copy. I did a right, so I might be beating you to it.
Okay. If you stay off the shore a little bit, there is a restricted area that goes from the surface up to 2,500.
Okay, copy. I'm on the chart here.
Then we're going to tag up inbound with 128.1. We might be hitting some...
128.1, copy.
Might be hitting some X-plane cloud pop in here in a second. Johnny, it is 9072 Sierra is the call sign. Unlike the real plane, I'm going to put this thing in autopilot mode because it does not trim out as nicely as the real plane does. All right, let's see if
Altimeter 2985, arriving at departing runway 20 left, 20 left. Visual approach is imminent. VFR departure, contact, clearance, delivery. Advise on course heading. Altitude.
What's up, Melvin? Happy
John Wayne frequency again.
Happy garbage day. John Wayne is 26.8.
26.8.
John Wayne Airport. Agent information echo.
And information echo is current.
Route 200 at 6.
Copy, thank you.
Use clouds at 1,000. Temperature 22.
Trim.
Altimeter 2985. Arriving and departing runway 20 left. 20 left. Visual approach is
Information echo. All right, I'm gonna go tag up with SoCal.
119.6.
119.6, Skyhawk, 2114, Fox Track.
King at 3 Juliet Bravo, taxi to Park of the Alpha, maintenance frequency, good night.
Taxi to Park of the Alpha, 2 Juliet Bravo, good night.
Thank you, Johnny.
I'll tell you your ground getting CBM 555 to Papa over at Guardian Jet Center, information Victor, ready for taxi.
CBM 555 Hotel Papa, Ontario ground, only 26 left, taxi via CR.
Oh, very good call.
26 left, Sierra, about to pop.
SoCal Travel, Skyhawk has 2114 Foxtrot at 5,000.
Number 69728, Los Angeles Center, radar contact.
What was the heat discussion y'all were having earlier?
I have 3.
Yeah, about the Cowl flaps flight. That also reminded me to close them. SoCal approach, Bonanza 9072 Sierra 2300, 6 miles to the northeast of Oceanside, VOR.
VFR calling approach, stand by. November 69728 Center, should be 2336. Change your transponder to 2336, please. November 2114 Foxtrot, SoCal approach, head of you.
I don't know why this is coming in so weak right
Say
now.
again, SoCal approach.
November 14 Foxtrot, SoCal approach. Just check in, please.
Yes, SoCal.
No, he's not new. He's actually
214 Foxtrot at 3 miles.
an older controller that's back.
Northwest of Ocean, VOR. 5000.
Skyhawk 14 Foxtrot, depart Oceanside heading 070, vector ILS runway 24.
He is good though.
Palomar altimeter 2985.
Depart Oceanside VOR 070. We got weather for information hotel for Palomar. 2114 Foxtrot.
Sky 622 LA Center, radar contact, maintain 8000. SoCal approach.
What's up, single coil?
Kilo has
It is weird to hear the New York accent in SoCal.
Sky 421 Tango Kilo, radar service terminated. Remain on your current peak and code. Contact San Bernardino Tower. Good night.
All right.
Over to tower. Good night.
Thank you very much.
November 69728, radar contact. November 5424 Delta Canyon Airport is at your 12 o'clock and presently about 28 miles. Just advise when you have Canyon inside, please. (5242) Delta, affirmative. The very patient VFR aircraft calling approach, go ahead.
No problem, SoCal. Bonanza 9072 Sierra, about 10 miles to the northeast of Oceanside VOR. Information echo inbound to John Wayne.
Number 902 Sierra, 9072 Sierra, SoCal approach. Good evening, squawk 5605. The John Wayne altimeter 2985.
5605, Bonanza 9072 Sierra. He's gonna let us know if JP.
Bonanza 9072 Sierra, radar contact. Thank you. Sky 622, that was what you were clear for, sir. It was Needles and then Cloud 1, so at Needles you'll join the arrival, sir.
Wherever it's happy. Wherever it's happy.
San Bernardino Tower, Skyhawk.
Oh, really, JP? That's weird.
Inbound to the west.
He's coming in a little bit weak for me, but it is line of sight. I mean, it shouldn't be. But you might be able to climb up. Because you were pretty low.
Number 421 Tango Kilo, San Bernardino Tower, right downwind runway 24, runway 24, clear line.
Right downwind for runway 24, 421 Kilo.
Yeah, it was saying that
Camarillo Tower, Cerna
the mixture was out too far.
Is ready for takeoff, runway 26. Number 172 Alpha Sierra, Camarillo Tower, right downwind departure crew, runway 26, clear for takeoff.
I have everything pulled way back so it doesn't.
172 Alpha Sierra.
Flight, I've blown this engine up 3 times. Like it just completely explodes.
Clearance, a very good evening. Walker 169 IFR to Las Vegas.
It's a different engine, obviously, than the one in 72 Sierra. But it does not. It's so picky. It will explode
Walker
itself.
169 Lindbergh clearance. Good evening. Cleared to Las Vegas Airport. Padres 2 departure. Chicken transition as filed. Climb via SIT. Squawk 4511.
Even with all the temperatures pretty much in check.
Cleared to the McCarran International Airport. Padres 2 departure. Chicken transition.
It's a lot of engines going in this plane. We have them on standby.
Walker 169. Readback is
throughout ZLA. Everyone's got one.
Sky 14 Foxtrot, descend and maintain 3,000.
Yeah, JP, you gotta reconnect and just
maintain
once you get a little bit closer,
2114 Foxtrot.
you should come in better. Closer and a little bit higher.
72 Sierra traffic at 2 o'clock and 5 miles southbound, 2,100, VFR type unknown. Behind him is another traffic at 2 o'clock, about 7 miles southbound, 3,000, VFR types unknown.
We'll be looking out for that traffic, Bonanza 9072 Sierra.
Sky 42 Delta, traffic at your 2 o'clock and 12 miles northbound, the C310, I'm working him, is at 10,000. Number 728, traffic at your 9 o'clock, 11 miles northeastbound is a Cessna 172, VFR 9,500. That's what I'm also working him. Cessna 172 Alpha Sierra, contact Point Magoo, approach 124.7, good night.
124.7, Cessna 172 Alpha Sierra, thank you very much.
Bonanza 72 Sierra, that traffic now passing the side of you and no factor.
Thank you for that, 72 Sierra.
Cessna 14 Foxtrot, turn right heading 110.
26.8.
Turn right heading 110, 2114 Foxtrot.
26.8. Ready to
Mugu
go.
Cessna 172 Alpha Sierra is at 1,300, climbing to 2,500 for this lane.
Cessna 172 Alpha Sierra, Point Magoo approach, radar contact,
All right,
visual navigation.
147 over the ground, that's not too bad.
Resumo navigation, Cessna 172 Alpha Sierra.
Sky 622, contact LA Center 126.35.
Good memory, Ring Police. That's hilarious. That was so funny.
Cessna 42 Delta, the Cessna 310 is now at your 12 o'clock and 7 miles north.
Or JP, you could load up at the west side, West ACI. If you haven't
Ontario
already.
Tower, TBM 555 Hotel Papa, we're holding short 26 left at Whiskey, ready for departure.
Sky 622 LA Center, Palm Springs altimeter 2972, good evening. November 555 Hotel Pop, Ontario.
I did not see that flight. That sounds...
Clear for takeoff runway
Say,
26
dude,
left,
NVIDIA's...
Hotel Pop.
They do some cool stuff.
Cessna 14 Foxtrot, turn left heading 100.
Left heading 100.
Affirmative, heading 100, please.
Heading 100, 2114 Foxtrot.
Bonanza 72 Sierra, contact John Wayne Tower, 119.9er.
19.9 Bonanza 9072 Sierra. Is it busy? Oh, JP might be at the east side, waiting. Alright, so that means... So we're going to recreate the Owen formation flight.
Ontario ground, King Air 86 Papa Delta is at the south cargo ramp, ready to taxi.
King Air 86 Papa Delta, Ontario ground, runway 26 left, taxi via Sierra Whiskey.
Via Sierra Whiskey to 26 left, King Air 86 Papa Delta.
John Tower, Bonanza 9072 Sierra, information echo inbound from the PIC, requesting 20 right if able.
Sky, or Bonanza 9072 Sierra, John Wayne Tower, and left downwind runway 20 right. I should be able to work that out for me.
Okay, we'll enter left downwind for 20 right, Bonanza 9072 Sierra, thank you.
Sky 5242 Delta, thanks. And that traffic is no longer a factor. No traffic observed between you and Canyon. Rate of service terminated. Change to advisory.
Alright, let's see if this landing is any better having flown this plane for realsies. I doubt it. I really doubt it. Okay, keep the speed up. We're going to enrichen the mixture just a tiny bit.
Cessna 14 Foxtrot, traffic at your 1 o'clock and 3 miles opposite direction, 4,500 VFR type unknown.
Power back to
1 o'clock, 2114 Foxtrot.
18.
Bonanza 72 Sierra, can you short approach just for planning purposes?
Affirmative 9072 Sierra.
Bonanza 72 Sierra, roger. I have an IR inbound for that runway. I might need you to do a short approach if you don't mind, so just be prepared for that.
Let me know. We'll go straight to the numbers at your call. Bonanza 90720.
TBF 5 Hotel Pop. Hope you're
ACI West, nice.
Sorry about that. Contact departure.
No, it's all good, dude. It's all good, JB. It's just the real. It's real, which is hard to do, obviously, in brand new airspace.
Approach, Mooney 6325. Julie, this is Sager inbound.
Mooney 6325, Juliet, John Wayne Tower. Continue on your approach. I'll have a landing clearance for you shortly.
Continue, 6325, Juliet.
Bonanza 72 Sierra, chase my frequency 126.8, please.
268-720.
Cessna 14 Foxtrot, turn right, heading 210.
21, turn right, 210, 114 Foxtrot. Berndia Tower, Sky 421 Tango Kilo, clear of runway 24.
Sky 421 Tango Kilo, taxi to Park via Alpha, remain this frequency, have a wonderful night.
Thank you, really enjoyed your service today.
Trim.
Have a good one. TBM 555 Hotel Pop, SoCal approach.
Trim. Okay, we got the gear down. It's open.
TBM 555 Hotel Pop. I think I stepped on you, SoCal approach. I just want to get you check in one more time.
Oh yeah, no problem. 5 Hotel Pop, level 4000.
Super high.
TBM 5 Hotel Pop, radar contact. Turn left
Skits,
heading
thank you so much
090,
for
expect to vector direct Daggett,
follow.
and then climb maintain 10,000.
090, direct Daggett, and up to 11,000, 5 Hotel Pop. Sounds just like our last control, it's crazy.
TBM 5 Hotel Pop. It'll be left turn heading 090, and I'll give you direct Daggett shortly, once you get above my MVA.
That thing did not slow down.
Number 72 Sierra 20 right, clear to land, thank you.
Clear to land 20 right, Bonanza 90720.
Moni 25 Juliet, number 2, behind the Bonanza, over the numbers, runway 20 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 20 right, Mooney 6325, Juliet.
Grand Canyon Tower, Skyhawk 524 to Calcus level 9,500, inbound full stop information, Victor.
Cessna 5242 Delta Canyon Tower, and a right down, runway 21.
Right down one for runway 21, 5242 Delta.
Cessna 14 Foxtrot, 3 miles from Cedar, descend to maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer, cleared islands, runway 24 approach.
Well, that was a little unorthodox, but I guess it worked.
Runway 24.
Trim. Yeah, that was full idle.
Limber ground, water 169 is over at Terminal 2 West. We're ready to taxi with Bravo.
Bonanza 72 Sierra, taxi to Park via Bravo, remain with me.
Parking via Bravo, staying with you, Bonanza 90720.
Walker 169, runway 27, taxi via Bravo.
Coming out.
27 via Bravo, Walker 169.
Mixtures.
TBM 5 Hotel Pop, clear direct Daggett.
Clear direct Daggett, 5 Hotel Pop.
Alright, here we go.
Cessna 2 Alpha Sierra, contact approach 134.2.
Crossing, cleared left, cleared right.
134.2, Cessna 172 Alpha Sierra. SoCal approach, good evening, Cessna 172 Alpha Sierra is a 5,100, going to 5,500, request permission to Bravo airspace of Los Angeles.
Beautiful.
Cessna 172 Alpha
Ryzen,
Sierra, approach,
thank you very much for the bits.
Over the pass, I'll have a clearance for you shortly.
That was an interesting approach.
Cessna 172 Alpha Sierra.
Cessna 5, correction, TBM 5 Hotel Papa, correction, climb and maintain 1
Alright, we're going to get the GTN here to make it a little bit easier to see.
And TBM 5 Hotel Papa, contact center 125.27.
We'll contact center 12527, Hotel Papa.
Number 14 Foxtrot, Palomar Town, 118.6.
It's a lot less exciting just seeing a 172.
Number 14 Foxtrot, contact Palomar Tower, 118.6.
Alright, JP, I'm gonna do this for you, man. Let's see if this works.
Just one.
Okay, I'm gonna see if this is gonna screw me up. Let's do. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. Yeah.
Connected to
86 Papa Delta holding short 26 left, ready
He's
for
gonna try to
IFR
load into
departure.
something else, but I
KBM
don't.
555 Hotel Papa,
I don't
Los
think that'll
Angeles
work.
Center, climb maintain flight level 210.
Okay, we're gonna go to com 2. I'm gonna have.
26 left, clear for takeoff.
We're gonna do some
26 left, clear for takeoff.
fingers.
King Air 86 Papa Delta.
Elmore Tower or Skyhawk 2114 Foxtrot.
Following is requested. Bring back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Sky 2114
Advise on
Foxtrot,
initial contact, you have
information echo.
Clear land, runway 24.
Okay.
John Wayne Airport.
So let's go
Aegis
to
information
1,
echo.
2, 3, 4, 5.
0153 Zulu. Wind 200 at 6.
See if that works.
Visibility 10. Few clouds at 1000. Temperature 22. Dew point 14. Altimeter 29 or 85. Arriving and departing runways 20 left. 2.
JP, you up? We're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or you know what? You know what's probably better is let's do this.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you, man. Hey, do you want to go just do a Discord chat?
Sure, that sounds fine.
All right.
Watch the birdie.
What's up, Iowa? All right, let's see if we can get that to work. You up?
Yo.
Oh, perfect. All right, you can hear me okay?
Yeah, I hear you fine. So I'm gonna close Twitch because then I don't need to hear everything double.
Perfect. Yeah, I think this will work. So, is this your first time on Pilot Edge?
Officially, yes.
Okay, cool.
I'd toyed around with it to make sure I know how to use it, but
Yeah, I mean, it's the cool thing about Pilot Edge is it works exactly as it would in the real world. So if you have a good understanding of how to navigate airspace and talk on the radios in real life, it's no problem at all.
Yeah, the thing is, I just hopped in and did no briefing, didn't check the base, and then just got a little switch, and then I was like, all right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's I guess the downside of it is it makes you have to plan as if you're in real airspace.
Yeah, but I mean that's ultimately what we use Sims for, right? So
yeah,
it's also
Skyhawk
it's really cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. All right, so this is where I fly out of in real life. So it's like having you in my backyard. This is awesome.
211 Hotel, expression 2114 Foxtrot.
Okay, I'm gonna get our clearance. So this is a
that's fine. Southwest ramp.
Charlie clearance, but it's a little bit of an involved one versus some other Charlie departures.
Right.
November.
More like an IFR clearance, I guess.
It's pretty similar, yeah.
Runway 24 and taxi to parking remain this frequency.
So we're gonna get
correction, Skyhawk 2114 Foxtrot. I'm on the correct side of the runway. I'll just stay.
I'll make sure my transponder is off so we don't confuse the guy.
Yeah. They might want you to be on standby or something. Well, he'll tell me too. I'll let him know that we're a flight.
Sweet.
Yeah. John Wayne clearance. Good evening, Bonanza 9072 Sierra flight VFR departure request.
King Air 6 Papa Delta. I'm sorry, I think I stepped on. Turn left, direct Paradise.
Yeah, you did.
Direct Paradise, King Air 86 Papa Delta.
The VFR request, I missed it. Say again?
Sorry, but that's Bonanza 9072 Sierra flight BE36 Slant Gulf. We've got a Baron BE55 with us as well. Like the El Toro departure going to Big Bear 9500. We've got information echo.
November 9072 Sierra Flight of 2. Right, you said it was a Flight of 2, sir, and John Wayne clearance?
Yeah, affirmative. That's a flight of 2, Bonanza 9072 Sierra flight.
Bonanza 72 Sierra Flight of 2. On departure, turn left heading 080, maintain VFR at below 3000, departure frequency 128.1, squawk 5605.
5605. On departure, that's left heading 080, at or below 3000, departure frequency 281, squawking 5605 at Bonanza 9072 Sierra Flight of 2.
Bonanza 72 Sierra Flight of 2, read back is correct.
Okay.
Cessna 2 Alpha Sierra, cleared into the LA Bravo airspace via the coastal route, maintain 5,500.
So we get that.
Clear to enter
on the heading
Bravo
bug.
space. Clear 5,500, Cessna 172 Alpha Sierra.
05.
Southwest 262, cross easy at flight level 240 at 280 knots.
05. Departure frequency, we'll pick up that up in a minute. We'll go over to
Green Canyon
ground.
Tower, Skyhawk 524, just wanted to confirm if I was clear to land runway 21 for 524 Delta.
Cessna 42 Delta, thanks for the confirmation. Runway 21, cleared to land.
Clear to land runway 21, 524 Delta, thank you, sir.
John Wayne Tower, Mooney, 2 Juliet, office, Gulf.
Alright, JP,
So
we're
ground
gonna...
is 1208.
Yeah, 20.8 is ground. On the chart, John Wayne actually has a west side taxi frequency, but they never use that. And then I'm going to ask for, even though we're going to make a left turn out of here, I'm going to ask for a departure on the right side since we'll be sectioned, and you'll take the right slot.
Walker 169.
That works for me. Cool.
John Wayne ground, Bonanza 9072 Sierra flight, ACI West taxi, requesting departure on 20 right for the left turnout.
It's a 9072 Sierra Flight at 2, John Wayne ground, runway 20 right at Kilo, taxi via Bravo Kilo.
Bravo Kilo 20 right, Bonanza 9072 Sierra flight. Yeah, air server on the iPad.
Alpha Sierra, contact approach 134.9. Good night.
And yeah.
Unable to copy.
Yeah, Henry, I work in the financial industry.
Surely, it's approach on 134.9er, 34.9.
Okay, so we're all clear on our departure.
172 Alpha Sierra. Thank you very much.
Santa Maria ground, Skyhawk 405 Echo Romeo.
I love the refresh rate on pilot edge. It's so awesome. It's so
Yeah, man, it is smooth as hell. This will be fun to try this out formation.
And I can see like no control inputs as well, which is crazy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hotel, Bravo 7.
It's pretty cool. Even the flaps, you see the flaps coming down?
Hotel, Bravo 7, 230, 405 Echo Romeo.
How do you get rid of the title bar? Like in the actual air server window? Because I just crop in OBS. I crop out the window itself and get it.
Los Angeles Center, Cessna 172 Alpha Sierra.
Alright, so there's JP behind.
500.
Number 172 Alpha Sierra, SoCal approach. Good afternoon, or good evening, I should say. LA altimeter 2986.
296, Cessna 172 Alpha Sierra.
Alright, so try best you can to stay at that 45 on this departure, and I'll let you know when we're making that turnout as well onto 080. And then, you know, but if you need to hang back a little bit until we're kind of clear no nav and, you know, at least able to get on autopilot or something, which is really the best way to do this, at least for the lead.
I think I'll be alright. We'll see. This might be horrible. Who knows?
Whatever it is, it's going to be fun. Are we in real time? Yeah, we're in real time.
Approaching runway 20 right.
Tower, Skyhawk 524 Delta, clear runway 21 on Charlie.
Tower. And then we're going to go 128.
Number 242 Delta taxi.
1, that's going to be ready to go. And we're going up to 9,500.
Taxi to parking on, pop on, remain in this frequency 42 Delta.
Number 25 Alpha Victor, clearance, release for departure, clearance void, it's not off by 0300 Zulu, time now 0243 Zulu. Change to advisory, frequency approved, talk to you soon.
I've got 2985. What was? Let me check what the
Walker 169, center
airport's
please,
actually
128.6.
128.6.
Yeah, 2985.
John Wayne ground, November 7217 Delta, radio check.
Radio check at John
Ready
Wayne.
to go in.
Loud and clear.
All right. John Wayne Tower, Bonanza 9072 Sierra, flight of 2, holding short 20 right at Kilo. Oh, real time in the sim? No, I'm at like noon.
Bonanza 9027, or correction, Bonanza 9072 Sierra, flight of 2, John Wayne Tower, runway 20 right at Kilo, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 20 right at Kilo, 9072 Sierra flight.
Walker 169 LA
Okay, lights.
Lights.
Camera is on. Make sure it's coming full rich. Check props. Okay, we're cleared to the left. All right, I'm going to take the left side. Then you just take the right side at 45.
Number 42 Delta, have a nice night, man.
This is going to be badass, dude.
San Luis ground, number 177 Juliet.
I wish I was screaming, but we should do it again when I'm streaming.
Absolutely, man.
Parking off the hotel, like taxi takeoff.
Okay, I'm lined up. Let me know when you're in.
Charlie, San Luis ground, runway 29er, taxi
Okay,
via
let's
Alpha.
go full power.
Are you staying in the pattern or departure? 7 Juliet.
I'm not sure exactly what the speed differences are between the two airplanes.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be pretty
Charlie, runway
significant.
29er, taxi via Alpha.
Okay, I'm up.
29 via Alpha.
Coming up. Props coming back. Get the nose down. Okay, I'm making that left turn to 080 now. Starting now.
Contact Los Angeles Center 134.65.
Slowly.
I'm way below VMC, so if my engine dies right now, I'm in trouble.
I'll try to speed it up.
Bonanza 72 Sierra, flight of 2, radar contact, altitude.
Climbing through 400 9072 Sierra flight.
It's working better than I expected.
Contact departure 128.1.
28.1 Bonanza 9072 Sierra flight. We'll see you.
I wish I had VR goggles because my freaking A-pillar post is in the way.
Dude, VR, it makes it so much easier to fly in formation, but it makes everything else harder. I fly at night a little bit, Ring, in the sim, but it's really dark. Okay, so there's 080.
Cool. I fell a little bit behind, but I'll catch up.
SoCal, Bonanza 9072 Sierra, flight 900, restricted 3000.
Bonanza 9072 Sierra flight, SoCal departure, cancel altitude restriction, resume on navigation.
ONAV and altitude, Bonanza 9072 Sierra. I think we're going to be initial heading of 010 out to Big Bear.
Bonanza 72 Sierra, groovy.
Alright, JP, I'm coming out left a little bit. Oh yeah.
Thanks for that, and the LA altimeter is...
Looking good, dude.
Yeah, I'm a little loose, but
no, that's perfectly fine for doing this for the first time. This is awesome.
San Luis Tower, experimental 177 Juliet Charlie is with you, holding short 29 at Alpha, ready to go VFR to the south. Experimental 177 Juliet Charlie, San Luis Tower,
okay,
left down departure approved, runway 29 and clear for takeoff.
Leveling out here. Well, I actually was pretty much right on that.
Experimental 7 Juliet Charlie, I'm sorry, I missed your read back. Runway 29 and clear for
what's
takeoff,
your speed
left
right
down
now?
departure approved.
I'm showing 100.
7 Juliet Charlie's on the roll.
113 over the ground. I'll try to get this thing leaned out.
169, contact Los Angeles Center 124.62.
I'm pretty much in slot now, but my refresh rate, I think my internet's not great, so it's a little bit all over the place.
Yeah, well, you're also on the other side of the planet too, so this is amazing that it's working.
Try to request a button early.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
November 7 Juliet Charlie is approved.
I'm pretty much touching your elevator right now.
Oh, I love that.
Welcome 169 LA Center, climb, maintain, foot of a tree.
Sorry.
Tree.
Oh wow, it looks so much further back on the stream. It's interesting.
Number 697.
All right, I'm going to try getting
direct Los Angeles
autopilot
Las Vegas
on here. So let's get that, and that'll help me stop moving
Number
around
728, clear direct Las Vegas Airport.
Oh, you're doing just fine.
Good girl, how's that looking
San Bernardino Tower, Bravo 128 Tango Tango, holding short out of Alpha 24, ready to go, and it'll be a north departure.
Number 128 Tango Tango, San Bernardino Tower, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 24, 128 Tango.
I'm going to do my best to keep this thing going as fast as it can.
Well, it's already probably the fastest 172 ever, so it's
yeah,
183 should be pretty quick.
Until you load up in a SR-71 when someone's still got you stuck as a 172, and that looks hilarious.
Shuttle departure, good evening, Papa November 25, Alpha Victor 8200, climbing to 12,000.
Let's try to find that sweet spot.
Number 25 Alpha Victor,
Yeah,
verify
like
squawk
500 feet per minute,
so
probably. I'm climbing way too fast.
1277,
That's all right.
25 Alpha Victor.
1377.
I'm just below the blue line, so if
Okay.
anything happens, you see me spinning away, you know why.
That's awesome. Yeah, that looks so cool. So that's departing out of John Wayne.
Contact approach 135.4.
That wasn't too hard, actually. It was pretty basic.
135 for Bonanza 9072 Sierra flight.
Cherokee 25 Alpha Victor, SoCal approach. Ready to contact Ontario altimeter 2985.
985, 25 Alpha Victor.
SoCal approach, Bonanza 9072 Sierra, flight of 2, 4,500, climbing 9,500.
Bonanza 9072 Sierra, flight of 2, SoCal approach, Ontario altimeter 2985.
985, 72 Sierra flight. Yeah, man, if you start flying on Pilot Edge a little bit more and getting a feel for this airspace, I think you'll really start to like it.
Contact SoCal approach 134.2.
Yeah, I think I need to do this more than BATSIM because it's an additional element of realism here and like seriousness that I quite enjoy. So
yeah, the thing that I like about Pilot Edge that as a pilot makes Pilot Edge easier is that it uses the real world information. You know, there's no you know, are they logged on or off? Yeah, like what frequency are they using? It's just, if you load up like you would in the real world, and everything from then on is exactly how it should be.
That's awesome.
Top of 262 SoCal.
So it makes it a little bit of a tougher learning curve if you're just starting from scratch. But the reward is once you've understood how Pilot Edge works, you could jump into any airport in SoCal and have no problem.
Yeah. The big thing for me is like I spent my first 1,000 hours flying in out of controlled airspace, so it's still, you know, even now it's still something I'm not super comfortable with, so I can do this in the comfort of my home and kind of get better at it, you know.
Yeah, for sure. And Pilot Edge has their training, their CAT ratings, their training program is really pretty good. Even if you're, you know, thousands of hours worth of flying experience in the real world, it's still a fun introduction. It like eases you into what the capabilities are of Pilot Edge. And it's also a good introduction to the SoCal airspace. You know, you start kind of north and work your way down into the basin, which is just madness, you know.
Is the basin quite busy on Pilot Edge?
Yeah, ZLA has been very busy since the lockdown stuff. So it's been pretty crazy, but they've compensated that by adding more controller resources lately, so that's pretty nice.
Sky 622, you expect the visual
I'm going to loosen up here a little bit because I'm getting tired.
Visual 31 left, Sky 622.
All right,
it's crazy how much hard work it is.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to go direct Big Bear and get you a new heading here.
Number 728, contact Las Vegas approach 133.905.
Okay, so I'm coming right.
Cool.
San Maria Tower,
Experimental 177 Juliet Charlie, 10 miles to the north, 3,000.
I nearly died in a Bonanza out of Big Bear.
Experimental 177 Juliet Charlie, Tower, and a right downwind, 1-way.
Do I know would I know what Bonanza it is?
Right downwind 30 report.
Maybe.
Midfield.
Was
7 Juliet Charlie.
yeah, did meteorological conditions have anything to do with it?
Skyhawk 405 Echo Romeo holding short 30 at Bravo 7 ready for departure.
I may need to hear that story because we've heard it. We've heard half of the story from another party that was involved.
Okay, yeah.
Sky 5 Echo Romeo, thanks. I would like a
On a completely unrelated note, my instructor Brad and I were in the plane that real world video that we just watched.
Yeah.
Was filmed in. Whoa, weather just kicked in.
Whoa, that hit me too.
Yeah. Yikes. But
awesome.
we had Owen in a coal burner Baron flying in formation in Brad's Bonanza.
Las Vegas approach, ATIS Oscar current.
And that was pretty fun.
2982, expect the visual approach on way 2.
Bonanza's good airplanes. I just will never admit that to Matt.
Well, was yours turbo? Was your 210 a turbo?
No, it's a 550 conversion. So
okay.
It used to be turbo.
Yeah. What's up, guys? Good evening. Yeah, I mean, we've somebody that we know has a turbo 210, and that plane is fantastic. They're just.
No, I mean 210s in general are good, but I think they sort of suit different missions, really. Two planes.
They're not as engaged. From what I heard, I haven't flown even in a 210 yet, but from what I've heard, they fly like big 172s, whereas a Bonanza flies like a little rocket ship, and they're just different. Yeah, I mean, they're different.
The Bonanza, they're both laminar flow wings, so you have to, and they're both faster airplanes, so you have to manage your energy properly, and what I prefer over the in the Bonanza over the 210 is the gear. So much better
fast.
Gear. Yeah,
things swing so fast.
It's basically your speed brake whenever you need it.
Yeah, I know. It's and I felt that for that. I mean, I've obviously been in the plane when Brad's flown it, very sporty. But when you're the one actually grabbing the handle and swinging that thing and feeling that push in the seatbelt at 150 knots, that's friggin' awesome.
Are we in uncontrolled airspace right now?
No, we're.
Just want to verify you understood it was vectors for the visual approach.
Yeah, I mean all of this is controlled.
I gotta behave.
Affirmative vectors for 15.
Kind of. I mean, not really. But yeah, this is all.
262. Just
this is all echo.
Should be at Mork as opposed to E-Hunt.
Yeah, at 7,000 feet, you're pretty much above everything. Despite how busy it looks beneath us. I mean, we're within glide range of 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 airports right now. And that's glide range in a Bonanza too.
Southwest 262,
right.
fly
you have ortho
maintain tree down.
For out here, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have ortho?
So much better. Nah, yeah, so much better.
Yeah,
I've got a pretty.
November 7, Julie Charlie.
I think it's zoom level 18 out here because I fly almost exclusively in this area in the sim. Right. So I have this huge freaking tile. But the benefit is it looks like that.
Right. It's amazing.
Frequency change true, 50.
It just kind of falls apart when you go lower, but...
Yeah, it does. And depending on how low you've got the zoom, or how high the zoom level is,
262, good.
Will obviously dictate how bad it does end up looking
you're actually going to be a little high here.
But once you rotate, I mean, if you're at 1,000 feet, it'll start looking good.
Back around. Turn right turn heading 270, descend and maintain 4,000.
Okay, I'm trying to keep the speed up here for you.
Okay. And Southwest 262 will be a vector 40 something.
We're climbing at 85 anyway, right?
We're stopping at 95.
So the 728, descend and maintain 7,000. 7,000, 728.
Good evening, SoCal approach.
Yeah, it's funny. It really doesn't matter how much time you have. It's really about what that time was done doing. You know, I mean,
Tango SoCal approach on.
I mean, how many hours you say you have? Like 2,000 or something?
6475 ident.
Me? Yeah.
Yeah.
About 2,100 roughly.
Yeah, I mean that's freaking crazy. I have
475
70.
will ident, and what was
You
the
know, and
number
it's
again, sir?
but when it's 70 in one type of airspace, and if you're 2,000 and have never been there, you know, it's all that local knowledge that you get is super helpful.
Right, and the big thing about aviation as well is there's so many things you could sort of specialize in or really make your focus. And so you don't have to be good at everything.
Yeah.
But for IFR flying, knowing the cool stuff.
Yeah. And also, the other great thing about aviation is you can have the conversations with a 70-hour brand new pilot and a 2,000-hour guy who's flown literally around the world. And they're like, we can each learn a lot of stuff from each other, which is super cool.
128.1, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Johnny, you got 140 hours? Nice.
Yeah, for me, bush flying and stuff, that's my specialty, you know, that's what I know.
Runway 31 left.
And this is where you can teach me a thing or two.
High, 682 negative, but I think you mentioned the field is at your 12
yeah, Ryan, this says,
we have the field in sight, Sky 622.
I don't even know what the power is on this, but yeah, I mean, this plane does not have
visual approach runway 3 on launch, Sky 622.
300 horsepower.
Look out your right window, I want to see how close this is in real life. I've pretty much got my wing in your fuselage right now.
Is at 5,300.
Yeah, it shows you hanging back a little bit.
Check 172 Alpha Sierra SoCal approach, John Wayne altimeter 2985 to the Huntington.
Yeah, I'm gonna take one right now. I'm gonna jump a little bit.
Beach, it says now 171 for Sierra.
Yeah,
got it.
It's my poor little processor going one thing at a time, buddy. What's up, Finbar? Happy garbage day.
Contact Las Vegas approach 135.0.
In you right now.
You're inside of me, huh?
Now I'm ahead of you, I'm pretty sure. And we're not showing up. That's crazy. There's definitely a spatial issue there.
Yeah, that's weird. We'll have that. Oh, you just passed. Okay, now you're through me.
Across the localizer, I'll tell you when I'm going to intercept.
In you and then through you.
Yeah, now you're through.
Alright, slow back down.
Approach 69728, descending through 8,000%.
15 a tail wheel, 10 aerobatics. Almost the rest is cross
Vegas is at your 12 o'clock and 11 miles. Should be airport.
That's some good time, Johnny. Damn.
Number 728, are you familiar with the Stratosphere Tower, sir?
I wish I had 2,000 hours. Well,
the
not yet though.
About a 3
because the thing about
base.
the time is the fun of it is getting it.
Turn base about 3 miles out.
I mean, yeah, I guess in certain, if you're, you know, going for a job, pressing a button and having a certain number attached to it would be good, but
Sky 622, contact Palm Springs Tower. Have a wonderful night.
I want to enjoy the 2,000 hours.
Thank you.
Big difference between having 2,000 hours in a kit box versus, you know, in jets or something, you know.
That's a very good point, yeah.
Southwest 262, turn right, heading 1.
Yeah, I'm in the building time for IFR stage right now, and you know, doing it in something slow is almost preferable. You know, it's gonna cost you less, and you're building time, not distance.
Southwest 262, if you can reduce speed to 180.
So who cares? Put around at 100 knots and don't go very far.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Must be windy up there. Sky 622, Palm Springs Tower.
Dude, how cool is this, man? You're in freaking New Zealand. I'm in Orange County, and we're both flying airplanes virtually with air traffic control.
It really is crazy. And like even the level of immersion in these simulators, because I started flying simulators on Microsoft 98, you know, Flight Sim 98, and it's really progressed quite a lot. Yeah, I'm in this predicament where I'm so excited about flight sims, and I want to talk more about it, but I can also kind of see that a lot of people, even pilots, don't really get the appeal, and so it's like, you really got to try it out. And
Southwest 262, flight
add
is setting,
the online stuff as well, because that
until
really makes it.
ILS runway.
It's crazy.
It's pretty phenomenal.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna dump SoCal here.
Thanks for the help.
SoCal approach, Bonanza 9072 Sierra, flight at 2, like to terminate.
Charlie.
I'm sorry, Bonanza 72 Sierra, flight at 2, say again?
Yeah, Bonanza 9072 Sierra flight, we'd like to terminate, flight following, please.
Bonanza 907 Sierra, flight at 2, sorry to see you go, ready to service terminated, change to advisory, frequency approved, squawk VFR, have a wonderful day.
Changing to advisory, squawk in VFR, we might talk to you soon, Bonanza 9072 Sierra flight.
And is that November 128 Tango, checking in again?
Me checking in, just making sure I'm clear to check into
waypoint in
area.
Australia in my GPS, so it's saying like 7,000 nautical miles.
Oh man, yeah, dude, I'm so glad that the flight sim, like this lockdown stuff, has kind of opened, more of the real world, and I would put you in that, like, the real world aviation community, obviously, and guys like you and Steve-O are starting to see the benefit of it. And there's multiple ways to do it. You can obviously screw around to no end and fly 747s into, grass fields and, try to land the space shuttle at LAX. You can do that stuff 100%. Or you can also take it really seriously and use it as a major learning tool and a way to practice and get a ton out of it.
Yeah, sure.
Like, what I usually will do in my flights is I'll do them in the simulator before I do them in the real world on Pilot Edge. Then I do the flight for real, and then I come back and debrief the footage, and then do the flight in the simulator again, which is what I'm doing now.
What I think is so interesting, I kind of really regret that I didn't have a reasonable flight sim set up during my instrument training, because it would have actually probably saved me thousands of dollars. Just the little things that you can practice in the virtual world.
Dude, it saved me.
To go practice.
Yeah, it saved me thousands of dollars just for my private. Because by the time, I took it seriously at John Wayne, I was learning out of John Wayne Airport, and I practiced so much on Pilot Edge, the operations in and out of John Wayne, that by the time I did my discovery flight, I was on the radios the entire time. Yeah. And I soloed at under 6 hours, and then did my solo cross country in under 12 hours through the LAX Bravo twice. I went John Wayne to Camarillo and back, under 12 hours, 100% because of Pilot Edge and X-Plane. By the time I got into the sim, it was like nothing. By the time I got into the real plane, it was like my brain went, dude, you've already done this a million times, who cares?
Yeah. You want to guess how many hours I had when I went solo?
How many? What plane did you solo in?
J3 Cub replica. So it's basically J3 with a VW engine.
Was it in New Zealand?
No, it was in Namibia.
Let me guess. I'm gonna swing further lower. I'm gonna say 3 hours.
Oh, no. Gotta remember, I started flying when I was 11, and I only went solo when I was 15.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think I just lost you. Completely lost.
Oh no, I'm above you. I got you at my 4 o'clock low.
There's a glitch there somewhere.
What's your altitude showing?
8.5. I don't know why I jumped to 8.5.
Yeah, so you're 1,000 below me right now.
Yeah, so I had like 200 something hours when I went solo. And my solo was technically illegal. I stole my dad's plane.
Real? Oh my God.
Well before my 16th birthday, and just went for it.
Did you actually steal it, like, without him knowing?
Yeah, and the controller was my friend's dad. We only had one controller in town, but he didn't really control. He just like he was there for emergency sakes.
So it was like a CTAF guy, kind of.
Yeah, and he called my dad and he was like, "Hey, someone's flying your plane, and I don't see your car here." So I got grounded for like 3 months. It was really
Oh no! But it's a good story now, though.
Yeah. All right, I've completely lost you. I don't see you anywhere.
Okay, you're still about 1,000 below, looks like.
I'm at 9.5 now, so strange. Maybe I'm disconnected.
I still have you there. Oh yeah. Okay. Now I see. Now I've got you on the same altitude. Where are you?
I've probably gone the wrong way. What's the designated?
No, I'm showing you. Oh, now I'm showing you above. L35.
Is it L35?
Yeah, L35 is the airport.
Okay, I'll just track towards that. Strange. Because that was information and then it glitched and then I lost you. So.
Yeah, I still see you on ADSB. Arnold, what's happening?
Oh no, at 10,000. All over the place.
That's, you know, the sim, when you're not on autopilot, it can be a handful because you don't have any input feeling. So you could be, you know, leaning back on the yoke or something and just not notice it. And also the control inputs are much smaller. I don't know what. Do you have the honeycomb yoke?
No, I have a Warthog.
Warthog, okay. Yeah, so like I have a HOTAS as well, just like a little plastic Thrustmaster thing. And it's, I mean, the control inputs, it's like 1 inch on your flight stick is probably like 5 inches in the plane.
Yeah.
You know, it's like.
I do think that's one area where flight sims has sort of fallen behind. When you look at racing sims, the level of feedback and immersion that you get out of the wheels and brake pedals, and you know, it's like we're really trailing on that side of things.
I think there are 2 reasons for that. One is the market size. I think the racing sim market is probably just a little bit bigger, but also just the controls on an airplane are a lot harder to replicate versus a steering wheel. You know, you can have force feedback steering wheel. You can have, you know.
That's a 176, turn right, hotel.
Well, the issue, I mean, people have tried to do force feedback, but the issue is more just the sims. Their physics are subpar already, the sim itself.
Yeah.
And so it's really hard to build feedback around a sim that is replicating physics properly. So maybe FS 2020 will open up some stuff there.
If anything, it'll open up the market a little bit more. But X-Plane, the physics on X-Plane are pretty damn good. They're not numerical like the old flight sim, like FSX is.
Right.
You know, it's a little bit more physically physics based, which helps. But it's just hard. I mean, like, how are you gonna add, you know, feedback on a yoke with a travel that might be a foot or two? You know, you'd have to have such a deep unit that most people won't be able to put it on their desks. You know, where you know you've got that in and out, that plunger motion. You know, whereas the steering wheel, you can just put a little motor in there. You know, you're just spinning it around.
Yeah. So you're flying into the mouth right now of the?
Yeah, I just came right through over the dam, so I'm on the south side of the lake right now.
Just trying to stay more or less close to you that we don't. There was still a sort of flight.
Oh yeah, I see you right now, coming in over the lake. Big Bear traffic, Bonanza 9072 Sierra, flight of 2, inbound over the lake, runway 3. What are we? 26, Big Bear. Yeah, I'm just on the south shore right now.
Yeah.
Titanium Druid, what's up, dude?
What's your altitude? Still 9.5?
I'm coming down through 8.5 right now. Nuggets 737. What's up, dude?
Probably have a mid-air soon.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I got you. You're coming right behind me now.
I don't see you at all. Strange.
I'll get all my lights on.
I'm gonna disconnect and reconnect. I think that might help. Whoops. Oh, now my X-Plane's probably gonna tank it.
Okay, I'm just to beam the numbers right now. 4. Trim.
There was no one else here, right?
No.
If you see me, don't get scared.
Let's see. Are you back on?
I'm setting final right now. Sort of.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out. Oh, I got you now. Oh, wait, no, never mind. That's a building in the distance. I thought I had you. You're turning final right now?
Yeah.
Still don't see it. Big Bear traffic, Bonanza 9072 Sierra, final 25. I have you in sight.
I don't see over the nose in this thing. Alright. This brings back memories.
Short final runway 26.
I didn't know that you were on that flight as well.
Oh yeah, there's footage as well. Well, it'll never get released, unfortunately.
Yeah, so I have heard.
Sweet. Well, that was the shortest final I've ever done in a Bonanza. Cool. Alright man, that was fun. I gotta go.
That was awesome, dude.
Yeah. We'll have to do it in 2 TBMs at some point.
Yeah, we'll get matching planes so it's a little bit easier, and there's some fun flights on the Pilot Edge network that we can do too. Vegas, San Francisco, LA, all the Bravo transitions in LA and stuff. There's
Are there any like backcountry strips add-ons in the area?
Yes. Yeah. I will.
That'd be fun too.
Yeah, I will connect with you on that. Their Prop Strike Studios has one that is so freaking fun. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, we'll get that going.
Yep. Sounds good, man.
All right. Sweet.
All right, dude.
Have a good one.
You too, man.
Ciao.
So. Mr. JP. That dude is a freaking legend. We're obviously chatting with JP a little bit, but what I didn't really talk about is, again, coming into an airport and doing a flight after doing it in the real world, particularly on Pilot Edge, of course, but even just in X-Plane, I really, if any of you guys fly in the real world and haven't done this, I really recommend, after your next flight, whether it's that day or the day after, fire up the sim and do that flight over again. And I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at the number of things that you notice that you never did before on in X-Plane, and maybe some stuff that you kind of recognize from the real world flight as well. Obviously, if you're in a training scenario, you've got a CFI, or just flying in general, you're hyper focused on everything a lot more so than you'll naturally be in the sim, because you're just in your living room or your office or whatever. So there's some natural distractions in there that you don't have in the real plane. But it's been so useful for me to help build like a layer of knowledge and experience of what the simulator does differently and what it does the same as the real plane. And the more I do that, I find the more I'm able to rely on the preparation that I do in the simulator for the real flights. And I think that is the key. If you just jump into it with the assumption that the simulator is going to be exactly what the real life flight's going to be, I think that is probably not a good idea. But if you constantly go back and forth, you'll be able to pick out the things that it does differently, and it'll make you a better sim pilot. Not necessarily a better real world pilot, but it'll make you a better sim pilot, which I think in turn then will help you use the sim better. May sound kind of rambling, it's just kind of a difficult thing to explain, and I don't do a great job of it, but knowing what the simulator doesn't do well is as important as what it does do well, for whatever that's worth. And now the completely not accurate FBO at Big Bear. All right. Calculator up. Avionics off. Beautiful. Not actually 9072 Sierra, but F-33 with an equally cool livery. Before I forget as well, you guys, if you want to, if you're new here, that's the link for the Discord. Tons of great resources, every type of instructors, CFI, CFII, air traffic controllers, airline pilots, jet, helicopter, I mean, every type of aviation niche we've got represented in there. Happy Trash Day, SimEdge. They didn't come today. I think they're delaying it for tomorrow. They're out there, ready to go. But yeah, happy trash day. Airline ops managers. Eyes, great point. Every single thing that you can think of regarding aviation. I feel extremely lucky to have that community. It's really awesome. Got to keep the tradition going. Well, it's always going to be trash day. As long as they don't move, it'll always be trash day. So we might as well just keep it going, right? I think so. Yeah. Well, thanks guys for joining me on the debrief. Flying that Bonanza was just the freaking best ever, dude. Oh, I cannot wait to fly that thing again. If they move the days, I give up in life. I cannot wait to fly that plane, and I can't wait to get some actual footage of the landing as well, because I am really curious how that went. Felt pretty good. That landing felt pretty good. But if you're just joining, let me pull up the takeoff, and at least takeoff and landing in the Bonanza here. The purpose of tonight's stream. Dog just bashed her head into the wall, then rolled over and started smiling. That's awesome. Okay. So the takeoff is going to be right here.
You'll start to feel the airplane get light at about 70. You'll be needing to dance on the rudders a little bit.
Yeah, and it's going to be a little bit more rudder than I'm used to, right, rudder-wise, right?
Yeah, it'll be more than you're used to, but there's no specific amount. Just keep it down the runway.
Got it.
Do whatever you need to do with the pedals in order to keep it down the runway.
Cool.
But you'll notice that as you're getting lighter on the wheels, it's going to start dancing a little bit more.
Yeah.
Right? Big tail, long lever arm, so it's going to dance quite a bit.
Cool.
Other than that, when it's ready to fly, let it fly.
Yeah.
Don't try to force it on the ground.
Right.
Just let it come off the ground. Once you've got a good positive rate, it looks like we're going to clear those, tap the brakes, swing the gear. Gear comes out and then up.
Okay. Yeah, just kind of like all those other Textron switches.
And then what's going to happen, it'll go out and then up. What's going to happen is you'll come over, as the gear is swinging, you'll turn these 2 light switches off, and the prop will come back to 2600.
Okay, and that's about, it's like a couple twists, not much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You'll, just twist it nice and slow. You'll see it come back.
Okay. No rush on that.
Yep, so prop comes back. It's going to indicate 2800 on the takeoff roll. Don't worry about that.
What's up, Chris?
Normal. Okay. Just how this gauge is.
Yeah.
So don't worry about that. If you see any other gauges, feel free to abort that you don't like.
Yeah.
Cylinder temp, I wouldn't worry about that either.
Okay.
But,
oil temp, oil pressure, those are the big ones.
This is the one that I would be watching.
Yeah.
Oil pressure.
Yeah. Okay.
This is going to happen very fast. Yeah. You're going to be overwhelmed.
Cool.
That's okay. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
You'll hear the nagging voice in the back of your head as always. So.
Yeah.
Cool. Are you ready?
Cool. Ready to go.
All right. Let's do it. You're clear right. Take us all the way full length.
Okay. Sounds good.
Let it roll forward about 3 feet and then hammer that right rudder.
Okay.
There you go. A little bit of right brake to help you.
Yeah, get on the toe brake a little bit.
You don't need any power. Do not need power. Make your radio call when you're ready.
Okay. Oceanside traffic, Bonanza 9072 Sierra departing 25 straight out to the coast. Oceanside.
All right.
Okay, we got lights are on.
Yep, strobes and landings.
Strobes,
so all the silver switches, everything needs to go on.
Okay.
Nope, that's off.
Those are off, okay.
So
okay.
All the silver switches go on.
Oh. Backwards, got it. Okay.
Clear to the right.
Clear to the
line it up.
Okay.
But we know that there are some screws loose in this cabin.
Hello.
Hi.
No doubt, white leg.
Straighten that nose wheel out.
Yeah, just let it roll, roll a
Yep,
couple.
that's fine. Power up to 1500.
Okay, and then leave the mixture.
Once you're at 15, full rich mixture.
Full rich.
Power roll it all the way up.
All the way up.
Yep, roll. You've got good pressures. Keep it going, all the way to stop. Here comes the power. Brakes off.
Brakes off. Okay, we are rolling.
Okay, you got oil pressure.
Okay, pressures look good.
Fuels look
Temps look good.
Speed's alive.
Airspeed is alive.
Keep it on that center line. Good job. Keep it going. You should start to feel it getting light
70,
now.
yeah.
Feel it getting light. A little bit more back pressure. Beautiful. Positive rate, brakes, gear, lights.
Gear coming up.
Outside 2, there you go. Push the nose down. You can't see shit, right? Push the nose down.
Yeah.
Warning.
There you go. Train's in sight. Power. Slowly roll it back to 26. You'll hear it before you see it.
Warning. Terrain.
Yep.
Keep it rolling.
Down to 26.
There you go. Hear it now?
Yep.
There you go. Perfect. Keep it going. Pitch down. Use some nose forward trim. This airplane is very trim heavy. Fly with the trim.
That's right. I forgot the electric is good on this one.
Yep. It's required on this airplane. Cool. There you go. Nice job.
Dude, that was...
Keep it straight out to 2,000 feet.
And then my brain just short circuits because I can't think of a way to say how cool it is.
Right turn out at Oceanside.
All right, let's now landing at John Wayne. No 360 camera, unfortunately.
The faster we get down, the faster we can slow down.
It died, but here is the face cam, at least, of the pattern into John Wayne.
Push that nose down. There you go. A little bit more. Perfect.
Can't see.
You can fly the same pattern in this airplane as you can on a 172.
Yeah.
You've seen me do it.
Yep.
But we're going for 20 right, so don't worry about it too much.
Okay. And how are we with the mixture? Is that coming on at the same time as the prop?
Don't touch it. If you wanted to turn it in like one full turn, you're welcome to, but that's all I'm going to touch.
Okay. One full turn.
Because that has a huge effect on the mixture. So.
Yeah.
Push that nose down, you're 800 feet high. There's one on base for the other runway.
72, sir. Drop the short final up with 20 locked to the Cessna. And on 20 right, clear to land. The wind is 230 at 7.
Clear to land at 20 right, Bonanza 9072 Sierra.
Radio off, lights on.
Would you say off?
As soon as you let go of the push to talk, lights were coming on.
Oh.
Now level at 1,000 feet, trim, nose up. You're going to trade some of that speed for altitude holding.
Yeah.
Perfect. Once you're below 150, throw the gear.
Okay, speed checks.
Down. Here comes
Gear
the
coming
brakes.
down. Oh, wow. Yeah,
There's the anchor. Nose.
Nose trim.
And
3
turn
green.
base.
Turn and base.
Keep that trim. Power now to 12 inches.
Down to 12. Well, that's
Not a ton to change, but keep trimming.
Yeah.
Keep trimming nose up. Roll it out. Trim. Clear right.
We're at 12.
Turn.
Flaps coming at any point?
I'll get there.
Okay.
Trim. Flaps full. Out and down. You don't need to hold it.
Okay.
10.
Okay, we're at 12. I feel it. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, what?
Trim. A little bit less power. Trim. Keep trimming. Stop. A little bit less power.
God.
A little bit less. And flare. Let it come down. Pull. Let it come down. Beautiful.
Traffic not available.
Brakes. Easy. Easy on the brakes.
Okay. What was he trying to say? He was trying to say something.
Easy on the brakes.
For full stop with Kilo.
And Bonanza 72, sir. Turn right, Foxtrot. Remain this frequency. Taxi parking via Bravo. You guys have a good night.
Right at Foxtrot, we'll stay with you, 9072 Sierra.
So you want trim or you don't want trim?
Guarding the gear.
Left traffic for 20 left, 59 Victor.
Yes, trim, no trim. Where do we stand with the trim?
All flaps all the way open.
Prop full.
Where are we at with trim?
Come off the brakes.
Just let it run. Go right.
Like, did I say trim? I meant rudder.
Landing and strobes off.
Rudder.
Landing.
Rudder.
Those are the outboard tube silver switches.
Okay.
So when I do that, I'm just doing this.
Yeah.
Basically. Yep.
Hilarious.
Okay, so we were on deck at 33.
Yeah, so there you go. That is.
We're airborne at 11.
That
do you
is
let the
flight,
yoke kind of just come back?
God, it was so cool. Actually, you know what? Since, we just landed at Big Bear, let's do the Big Bear landing. If you haven't seen it yet, because this is pretty spectacular coming into Big Bear right here.
Like the most epic 360 footage ever, or somebody on the ground somewhere in San Bernardino is going to have a new toy.
I hope not, man.
I know. It's on there, so rock solid, but it's still not being able to see it is so sketch.
Big Bear traffic, a Beechcraft Bonanza 9072 Sierra 6 to the west, inbound left down 126, Big Bear. Alright.
Not too many Memorial Days you're at the snow level.
Not so much.
SoCal.
That's actually a pretty strong wind.
Look at that freaking view. God, that's awesome.
And we're doing 150 indicated, and I've got 6 degrees of crabbing. It's a pretty decent amount of wind. Well, that'll help us on the base turn, for sure.
Get everything slowed down.
Yeah, it's just going to
go. That shot.
Full stop, runway 25, oceanside traffic.
Traffic not available.
Oceanside frequency
Correct freak.
strong.
Yeah, I'm surprised we're still picking it up, to be honest with you.
Crazy.
That's why I just double checked that we got the correct frequency.
Yeah.
Like, are we sure? Big Bear Bonanza 90720 Sierra 2 to the southwest, left downwind 26, Big Bear full stop.
It's a good reminder how important it is to make those appropriate, bookend airport calls.
Yep.
CTAF.
True that.
You never know.
No, you don't. We're 200 to the pattern. And good news for us is that school's not in session, so we don't really have to worry about the noise abatement.
I'm going
overflight.
to soon, yeah. It's going to be an audio cue for sure.
It's nice to see the water even that far in. It's not where it used to be, but
No.
it's pretty far
That
in still.
was- yeah,
Beautiful.
Lake Irvine
nice
is
radio
pretty
call,
full,
Bill.
too.
Good. That's what we need.
Big comment.
Get down another 100 feet here. That's a carrier on ramp. Cool. Alright, runway appears clear and in good condition. There's the high school. We'll swing outside of that.
I'm watching.
What's the plan?
his
Is it
right thumb.
just touch and go?
Nah, taxi back.
Taxi back, okay.
Yeah, I don't do touch and goes in this plane, especially at high altitude, but
How much
usually
is
with
he-
any
is he
regularity.
doing?
Yeah.
Alright, speed checks gear. Lights on. 3 grains. Still a fair bit of wind. Set descent power here. Big Bear traffic, Beechcraft Bonanza 9072 Sierra left base 26 full stop Big Bear. Acknowledged leaving altitude.
Trimming.
Flaps are coming.
No. Yeah.
Flaps are full.
It's not super short, but yeah, it's definitely not.
A little low.
It's showing you low, but it doesn't really feel like it.
Yeah, this is a high glide pappy, or VASI as it were.
Like 3.5 or something?
Yeah, it's high. I don't know what exactly, but Big Bear traffic, Beechcraft Bonanza 9072 Sierra's final 26 at Big Bear. It's also a very narrow glide. You just saw it go from 2 red to 2 white.
Yeah, it does, especially with the gear
fast.
out, Johnny. Yeah, you can.
A little high, but that's where I want to be for
It
Big
slows
Bear,
down
especially
quick.
with a fair bit of wind.
I've seen 165 over the parking lot
85. I'm pushing prop
for
for
20
go.
right at John Wayne, and we were on the 1,000 footers at 70.
Pull up. Fight it.
Paradox. Was that
have
NL
brakes.
Paradox? Thank you very much, man.
Welcome to Big Bear.
Yeah, I'm the one on the left.
You
there.
won that fight. That was sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I
Just
guess.
fighting that tail.
You could
Just
probably.
catching wind from the right.
Yeah. We had a C-17 doing
God, I
touch and
can't-
goes here
I mean,
today.
it's obviously the combination of the two, but you fly this plane so smooth, dude. It's just...
Big Bear traffic Bonanza 9072 Sierra's clear of 26 tax back Big Bear.
Just awesome.
Just awesome. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Here. Paradox, I'll know if you subscribe too because it's connected to the Twitch stream. So if you subscribe on YouTube, it will come through on the stream when it's live. What's up, 777? Yep, that was Big Bear. And that's where we happen to be here. Let's see if that VASI... Oh, he did it! Rush plays, thanks, man. Well, thanks, SimEdge. That's awesome, dude. I appreciate it. I love YouTube. a lot. Okay, yeah, so this is a Pappy, not a Vazzy. Yeah, the ortho and the scenery, we've got some misalignment there, but it's not... I mean, everything's in the right place. I'll give it that.
Pull up.
Cammy FIFA 03, thank you very much for following. You don't play on X-Pilot. No, I'm on X-Plane and Pilot Edge. Those are, well, X-Plane, the Pilot Edge is a plugin for X-Plane. But yeah, online air traffic control plugin for X-Plane. Yep. All right, dudes. Thank you again so much. Hopefully we'll have another real-world flight coming up soon. I still need to crank through some instrument time, and we'll be doing that soon. And then again, hopefully I will be in the Bonanza at some point in the next, like, however long it takes. It'll be too long if it's not in the next 5 minutes. X-Pilot is a plugin for X-Plane that you can use with VATSIM. Yeah, no, I do have VATSIM, but I use Squawkbox for that. Sorry, I don't really speak VATSIM, but Pilot Edge, I swear by that service. My God, it's the best. So, yep. All right, dudes, thank you so much for hanging out. I'm going to go have some dinner with Julia, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll see you guys really soon. We'll post some version of that video cut up probably on YouTube, on the YouTubes. So, yeah. All right. Love you guys, and where the frick is it? I'm trying to find it. I don't know why I'm like completely blanking on where it went. I know why. Because I'm not on the right thing. Here it is. All right. Now it's right here. Okay. Love you guys. See ya.